What's going on, Cast Clash? My name is With Honor, and I'm here today making a video for the first time in over a year and a half. And, I was living in Delaware, moved to Southern California, and then moved to Las Vegas more recently, and I kind of settled in here. Finally got my computer set back up, and was able to make some upgrades that were desperately needed. Uh, Even before the last videos I was making, just upgraded my RAM to 16 gigs instead of 8 and replaced the old ones that were kind of bad. And a new video card, I guess probably the best thing that I did. I got a Radeon RX 580 overclocked instead of the NVIDIA GTX 460 overclock that I had from 10 plus years ago. So everything's running smooth and I'm enjoying it. And I think it should make, at least, I don't know about the viewing experience, but at least making videos, it will definitely make it better for me. So let's just see how this goes. The purpose of today's video is specifically because there is a new dragon that got released. Lavanica. I don't know how you guys want to pronounce it. Lavanica? But I think Lavanica is pretty good. So we got that. We got to open up. And we're going to be... I have to make room for her first. Him or her. Usually when names end in an A, it's a female, but... That's not an American thing. That's other cultures. My family comes from Italy. And so if it ends with an A, it's probably a female. So we'll call her a her. But I have this Cyclops here that was basically just created to satisfy a destiny, which that was not the right button. So we'll go over here. The newest destiny, I believe. Yeah, so we got Cyclops over there. And this destiny, I basically just made it in 40,892, and you need 40,800. But I maxed out all the legendaries, so whatever these guys' scores are, it kind of makes me wonder, like, at some point, are we going to go to a destiny where it requires 60? Who knows? Is it worth it hanging on to this stuff until then? I don't know that either, but the Cyclops was my newest one, so I put the least amount of resources into him. So I will eat that guy to make room for Lavanica. And so I gotta find the hero that I'm currently working on. Why not just go through everything, because it's been a long time. So you can see most heroes are maxed out. If I don't take them to level 8, it's just because I don't use them a lot. I actually have enough fame now that I could probably start doing that, but I think most people like to sit on resources until they have too much, which I actually might have too much, but we want to find a hero, the next hero that I'm actually working on their skill level. I have like those 4 Skull Knights, couple PKs, a whole lot of heroes that are maxed out already. There it was. Oh, so yeah, Spirit Mage. Because I don't have him maxed out yet, and I haven't 3-flamed 710 yet, because I don't try that hard, but I've seen some videos that use Spirit Mage, so I'm maxing out his Destiny, and I'm maxing out his skill, just working on him, and then upgrading his talent is really easy. So we'll just feed this 2,000 skill experience Cyclops to my Spirit Mage and see how much might that drops. About 2,300. So we'll go open up Lavanica. Let's see what she comes with. I'm not even sure what I want to put on her yet. We'll go into the skill, look at it, and I'll kind of brainstorm. But let's see if She comes with something that Revite 2. No, I don't think Revite's something I would have considered in the first place. So I'm glad it's not a 5 to actually have to use my brain for. Let's just take a look at what the max skill does. Original form deals 250% attack damage to one nearby hero every 2 seconds for 2 seconds. Every 0.2 seconds for 2 seconds. Also increases that enemy's damage received by 50%. Okay. It's a pretty good debuff. Magma form deals a total of 1760% attack over 4 seconds to enemy targets in a random area and inflicts paralyze on them for 3 seconds. Cooldown 4 seconds. So it does a ton of damage and paralyzes them for 3 seconds. Hero transforms into Magma form once it enters battle, and then every 6 seconds afterwards. Magma form lasts for 4 seconds each time. Okay. When in Magma form, hero receives or recovers 100% of its hit points and gains 3,000 dodge and immunity to stun, fear, and energy reduction. Okay, so he's pretty tanky. He does a lot of damage. And so, what's the best talent going to be? Let's see what I have in the warehouse. Because Bulwark's sounding pretty good. I do have some Bulwarks. Is it worth putting Enlighten on him to... Yeah, it's probably worth to do Enlighten. So maybe I'll give him that first. And then just sweep Dungeons and HBM. Because I'm 41 of those, 81 Dungeons. It's probably worth it to go through all that. And then I can switch it to one of these other ones. Brute Force. I don't know. Brute Force, Iron Will. Iron Will is good on Minotaur, and I'm kind of... How many do I have? I have 5 of these. Kind of thinking about making a dungeon team that has Iron Will, just to try and get it over with as fast as possible. So I don't know how that's going to work out. Regenerate? No. I'm kind of liking Bulwark. I mean, you can go for Flame Guard, maybe Stone Skin. But I'm kind of liking Bulwark. Some survivability plus the 60% bonus damage that adds to what he's already doing. Kind of like that. So Flame Guard, Bulwark, Stone Skin. Yeah. So one of those. And then without actually having to go raid, let's just see how far we can get him. Because I have all these freaking books. 7,000 green books saved up. And see how close I can get back to where the might I was already at. So I got click on any book and it doesn't even matter. Oh, 5,000 to get from 120. 5,010 to get from 120 to 140. Okay. Yeah, let's just use those. Oh, that's pretty cool. 818 of those to get from 140 to 160. Sure. Maybe I don't have enough books to actually level them up to 200 double evolved. Alright, well, so I don't have enough gold to get him to 401 gems. I'll just go raid for it. So we got them to 180. I clearly don't have enough to get him to 200 double evolve, but I didn't use that 5 enlighten. And actually, I don't know. I don't think I am going to use the 5 enlighten on him. I'll probably use it on some dupe while I'm trying to just farm up and get some books in return. Because this year I'm not going to take him to 200. I don't feel like doing all that to get some epic or purple books in return. So that would probably be a waste. And we're going to describe them. There's this extra step now. It's so cheap early on, which I think is why they increased it from 80 to 100 way back when. Where did we get? We got to 56. Okay, it's not bad. I still haven't gotten back to the might I was at, and I'm gonna have to evolve him. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to evolve him just to be able to get a equipment on him. Wow. I have every other hero, so going back to him is way back here. Alright, so I think my next step, I'm going to end the video here. I'll come back and upgrade him, get him to double evolved, and mostly inscribed to 100. And then I can go through, roll in equipment and talents and what is the equipment? Yeah, traits. Traits and enchantments are the equipment. So I'll get him a trait, get him an enchantment, and work on a talent in the next video, and getting him in a place where I can actually play test him. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good day.